This tutorial is for 5th grade, Module 4, Lesson 19. In this lesson, we are going to use fractions to convert standard measurement units. The first question asks 7 inches is equal to how many feet? Well, we're going to take into consideration 1 unit compared to a foot first. If I have 1 inch, I know that that is 1/12 of a foot because it takes 12 inches to make 1 foot. So 1 inch is 1/12 of a foot. That means if I have 7 inches, I must have 7/12 of a foot. I have 7 inches out of the 12 that make 1 foot. So 7 inches is equal to 7/12 of a foot. Moving over to the next question, now we have 13 inches. Again, 1 inch is considered 1/12 of a foot, so 13 inches would be 13/12 of a foot. Since it takes 12 inches to make a foot and I have more than 12 inches, I can use a number bond to convert this into a mixed numeral. I can take 12/12 to make 1 whole foot, and then I would have 1/12 left over. 13 inches then is the same as 1 foot and 1/12 of a foot. Moving down to ounces and pounds, if I'm changing 5 ounces into pounds, I will first show that 1 ounce is 1/16 of a pound because it takes 16 ounces to make 1 pound. I have 5 ounces, that means I have 5/16 of a pound. 5 ounces equals 5/16 of a pound. And the last question, 1 ounce is the same as 1/16 of a pound. I have 18 ounces, that means I have 18/16 of a pound. Because I have 18 and it only takes 16 to make a pound, I can break this down as well. I can show 16/16 will give me 1 pound, and then I have 2/16 left over. So 18 ounces is the same as 1 and 2/16 of a pound. In the next section, we're going to convert units to help us figure out fractions of a whole. This question says Regina buys 24 inches of trim for a craft project. What fraction of a yard does Regina buy? The first thing we need to establish is how many inches are in a yard. So 1 yard equals 36 inches. My tape diagram has been broken into 3 sections. Each section would represent 1 foot because 12 inches is the same as 1 foot, and there are 3 feet in a yard. Now Regina buys 24 inches of trim for the craft project. That means she purchases 2 out of the 3 units that would make a yard. So we'll say she purchases 2/3 of the whole, or 2/3 of the yard. What fraction of a yard does Regina buy? She buys 2/3 of a yard. In conjunction with this question, we're also asked if a whole yard of trim costs $6, how much did Regina pay? Again, my tape represents a whole yard, and that is $6. The tape has been divided into 3 sections. We can consider those feet again. If the whole tape is $6, then it must be $2 per foot. In the first part of the question, we determined that Regina bought 2/3 of the yard, which would be represented by 2 sections in this tape as well, and that would be a total of $4. So if a whole yard of trim cost $6, how much did Regina pay? She paid $4. Question 3 says that Yo-Yo Yogurt, the scale says that Sarah has 8 ounces of vanilla yogurt in her cup. Her father's yogurt weighs 11 ounces. How many pounds of frozen yogurt did they buy altogether? And we're to express our answer as a mixed number. So you'll notice we're starting with ounces. So Sarah has 8 ounces, her father has 11 ounces, but we need to express our answer in pounds. I'm going to show both of these on the tape. Since Sarah has 8 ounces and that's less than her father's, we'll call the first tape Sarah's, and that is 8 ounces. Her father's yogurt is 11 ounces. Altogether, that would be 19 ounces. Since it takes 16 ounces to make a pound, we would say they have 19/16 of a pound. Because there are 19 out of the 16 it takes to make a pound, we can convert this to a mixed numeral. We'll take 16/16 and convert that into 1 pound. That leaves 3 more 16ths. The total then is 1 3/16 of a pound.